going on? Peace, God.
What's up, peace, King? How you be, man?
Oh man, I am truly blessed, truly blessed. I had to get this interview with you, man. A lot of people been vouching for you.
Word.
What's up? Tell me something good. What's the science for today?
Man, you know, everything peaceful, man. We just trying to keep the motion, man. Keep everything headed forward in a positive direction, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. When you woke up this morning, what was on your mind?
That's a good question, man. When I woke up, first thing naturally is like freedom, you know, and I try to like keep my mind focused on the things that matter and like keep control of my composure. You know what I'm saying? Like that's key to me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is truly imperative when especially under these circumstances. To like, I don't even come out my room unless I'm spiritually, mentally balanced and equipped, because I understand the outside forces that's at hand, especially the inside forces.
No doubt.
Sir, so
no doubt. Yeah, I think like composure is key, man. It's like keeping yourself lined up with your principles and your values, and like maintaining a sense of structure and order. You know what I'm saying? Like that is key, man. That's key.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's very key. Tell me about you. Tell the people who KE is. What KE stand for?
KE, well, it's the lawyer. You know, it's a little extensive. We went through a few like restructures. Initially, when I was young, about like 16, I didn't have no rap name, so my government name is Kyle, Kyle. And like when I start like picking up a little steam, getting better and better, my big cousin like, man, you got to get you a name, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting too hot to just be going by your government. And like the next day he came back and he like, I thought about it. We like, what's up? We thought about your name. It's KE.
Yeah.
You know, all my guys like, that sound cold. Like then we just paused, like, what the KE stand for?
Yes, sir.
He like, shit, I just dropped a Y in the air. You know what I'm saying? Just like, and it just ran, and like, you know, it had like, it was never like no definitive meaning back then. Like sometimes they would say like new era, like like new. You know what I'm saying? KNEW.
Yes, sir.
Or then they'd be like Clint Eastwood, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
And then like when I came to the joint and I started building, you know, I'm in the nation of gods and earth. I rewrote my history, and I then transformed the KE to mean King Egypt. It's a part of my attribute. Wise intellect, King Egypt, Allah. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I didn't like with the KE, you know, people was calling me that from the streets, and I didn't want to be like running into guys in a joint and have to, you know, that's not my name no more. So I had to like intelligently rewrite my history to where it makes sense, to where a guy could be calling me KE that I seen from the streets, and he's still acknowledging my righteous attribute.
Yes,
you know
sir.
What I'm saying?
Yes,
so,
sir.
You know,
speaking on names, why do you feel that names is so important? Like, what made you have to rewrite your history, as you call it, and you say King of Egypt, right?
No doubt.
Yes, sir. Why do you think having a name, knowing your name, is so key and important, especially for a black man in America today?
So indeed, I think like a name is everything, God. Like, because sometimes when we are like in society, you know, you just go by a name, but your name is like what you embody, so to speak, whether it be consciously or subconsciously. You know what I'm saying? That guy could be like, oh yeah, my man Killer. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do that represent?
Yes,
how are you looked at with a name like that?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, to each his own. You know, everybody is free to exercise their will how they choose. But I feel like for me, man, like I want to be intentional about everything. It's a science behind everything. So even with my attribute, a strong name, you know what I'm saying? A king. We know a king is a ruler, the one who exercises power over his dominion. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
In Egypt, we know this is one of our historical roots of civilization. This is where the first universities was.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that's what I want when you hear King Egypt. That's what I want it to represent. You know what I'm saying? So if I feel like this is my opinion, man, like if you not conscious about how your name represents yourself, man, like that's imperative, man. That's everything. A name is everything, man.
It's everything. A name come with either respect or disrespect.
No doubt.
Just like you talking about Killer or Savage.
No doubt.
So if my name is Killer or my name is Savage, then that's how people gonna view me.
No
That's how they
doubt.
gonna see me. And you wonder why people mug you when you walk past. But when, like you say, KE, King of Egypt, people gonna bow to it.
Actual fact.
Yes, sir. Whether it's physically or their energy gonna bow.
And
So,
they give you something to live up to.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? You got to reflect that.
Yes, sir.
Even when ones who know his name King Egypt, so they sometimes people look at it with respect, but then sometimes people looking at to see the flaw. Like, I gotta catch him more. I gotta catch him slipping. I gotta catch him not reflecting that though. You know what I'm saying?
and that's why in slavery, the white man understood the power of the name.
True
That's
indeed,
why he
God.
stripped us from our original names, because he understood if I strip you from your original name, then you will not live up to that king attribute.
No doubt.
So I
No
had
doubt.
to teach you and make you believe that you are a slave when really you are a king, you are a god.
True indeed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Part of the reconditioning is taking the name back, a powerful name,
Absolutely.
a righteous attribute. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying?
See, they don't talk about those years before we got to America.
No doubt.
Those was the dehumanizing stages. That was the stripping stage. So when you got here to America, you was already broken. You already accept these given names.
Actual fact.
Yes, sir. You already lost your religion. You already lost your name. So I definitely, man, that's peace, man. I definitely salute that. I was told that you rap.
Oh, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Oh man, you gotta let the people hear what King Egypt about.
Let me see, man. I say, we spectacular vibe chasers, risk takers for high wages, born kings but we die greater. Stay away from those who downgrade us. Can never fully trust somebody you close to until you seen them around paper. Give a shooter 100,000, watch how I change him. The foundation was dangerous, but still somehow I made it. Around hungry wolves that was growling at round tables. I ain't what you eat, want the lion's share. They minds tainted. Mind painting, pictures clearer than sign language. Been proud babies since our breakfast was 9 laters. Now we facing L's in the coop with Sanaya Lathans. Smiley faces of pretty women with mild patience. Mount Rushmore rollies to us as life changers. I mean, the face on them presidentials be stony. Your frozen's winter or stony like Jada Pickett with robbing bankers. Set it off, I'm Jody, the baby boy that made it. My past efforts of stacking cheddar was mad dangerous. Models loving us not cause we ain't Italians racing. She don't know that I might still have her around a caper. I rap fresh, but my past checkered as Dalmatians. Never knew I was grimy from how I'm living life. Plus the flow smooth as Rihanna's skin on a summer night. Young and tight, this the shit that inspire you just to write. With beats, I'm Ducatis on corners, that mean I hug them tight. It's 2 twins with me loving life. Summer night, drop head, all eyes on us heavy. One tell me to FaceTime bro, get slime on the celly. Asking is we really brothers cause our minds are heavy. Talking about she think we like X and Nas off belly. Captivated by the convo, man they bagged already. Chain beating like a Congo with a John Doe bezzy. A straight blown face, Wu-Tang bust down. Ghost face, my brother got a Raekwon Cuban link with the dope case. Gold yay, so froze flying down to my nose ache. The flow like a face in a brick. So how the coke taste? Then Shorty said, you woke, why you speaking dope? I told her it was truth, plus it's vivid when you live it though. Never seen your auntie on her knees on the kitchen floor, searching for a rock she think you dropped when you was chopping O's. And that type of shit that had you lose respect. Had me young and running crazy with the world up on my back. Reminiscing back to 07, I was out on the beach in Venice, California. Me and mama twisting the leaf. She hit the L and then she told me, son, look out, what you see is blue skies in the ocean or the throne of a king. You was born a star, now go out and make them believe. Say you was born a star, When I go out and make them believe, I spoke my secrets to the universe and it put me at peace. Now me and Leah riding to Leah all through the streets. I'm in the drop thinking, is it a somebody like me? I'm tripping. Ain't life a gift when you living how you want to live it? Shit is simple. They just complicated like an algorithm. Counting chicken. It's about that money. We don't miss it, cause with Max, we Durant with the Nets. I mean, we down and get it. Counterfeit was never a thought with it. We authentic. Pacquiao eyes on the car. I mean, that boy squinting. Pedal like his Lance Armstrong. Nigga, it's roids in it. Call it Barry Sanders the way it roared through Detroit. Twisting joints in the Ritz-Carlton. Silk jogger like Rick Carter. Maserati Rick talking. Piss poor to pure ballin'. Should be the first rapper with Rich Paulin. Signing clutch deals. The Euro step to pure stardom. A spoon-fed was never nothing that I knew. Man, I came up thinking that was like a shake-up on a spoon. She could tell that I was different. How I talk and how I move. Change her life in 5 words. What is happiness to you? Look. Blowing crud, I jumped out of the mud water with Tar Heels like Vince Carter and flooded marbles. Label owners be hoping that they could jug off me. That's cause my punchlines hitting harder than Bud Crawford. Say my punchlines hitting harder than Bud Crawford. Tar Heels like Vince Carter from the mud water. Blowing crud in these turtle doves. That's pearl marbles. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's deep.
That's
deep. That's deep. That's peace, God.
True fact.
You ain't even get tired.
Nah. We can do that forever, man.
Give us one more. Give us one more.
Look, I say we not the same. I don't know the conditions that made y'all. My dogs laugh at situations you niggas let break y'all. Since I was yay tall, ignited fire like I'm napalm. Cutthroat, I'm built for Cuban links like I was Raekwon. Link with Cubans and eat. Toasting over rice and Saison. Flooded yays on. Arms on them, black as Akon. Same killers that was on state yards as slamming rape doors. I read a fuck nigga face just like it was a case law. Innocence, I lost it early. Predicaments, topsy-turvy. With Glock shot like Tracy McGrady in Rockets jerseys. The space that I got, I earned it. Patient, honest, and earnest. Fakes that cannot relate to the journey, I'm not concerned with. Who you know better? Dog, I wait till they announce the verdict. Put him in a cipher with me. Wait and watch him get nervous. My rise to the top was just like the race to connect the surgeon with a shot patient in an ambulance. That's fast and urgent, fasting and purging. Trying to wash hands that was dirty through action. But it's like wrapping a brick mask with detergent. We trapping through murder. Revolvers blasting and bursting. The cylinder on it spinning like earth on its axis turning. The cartridge explode, exposing cartilage and bone. Carted him off was cold, full of holes, and his eyes was closed. Got wise and we talked in code for the cops that watched the phones. For putting pies on stoves, my guy been gone since early 2000s when Nas and Hov was beefing and dropping songs. To the bone, he been strong, never broke or forgot the code. In prison, they tried to kill me with COVID. Locked in the hole, taking swabs to the nose. Tests with my blood, oxygen low, I was not finna fold. Dog, I've been solid, confident glow. Since popping number 2 pencils and breaks with class with the bros. By the time he dropped the number 2 Carter, I was hot with flows. Like Lil Wayne's song with Corrupt. That's lock and load. Got a lot to expose. Impossible obstacles, conquer those. Rock and roll, mobbing through sorrow, swallowing goals. And I'm conscious with flows. Same one who stood on blocks with the stones. Speak and teach on the Sphinx of how the Greeks had shot off the nose. Like a king in Egypt. Top of the throne, goblet of gold, a pharaoh. Modern apparel, my Louis moccasins cold. If I'm not rocking those, then it's all whites. Tops on them low. Or Dior runners. Running through models, diving in holes. And I'm rhyming with soul. Spitting shit you couldn't dare think. 50 boy meets of rapping if they gon' compare me. In same Detroit streets that crafted me so nothing scare me. My niggas wear minks with Mac 10s and Cartier links. Like what's a federal indictment? My life, corrupt and violent. They got a loud mouth that a shotgun shell from the pump are quiet. My nigga, I move in silence. The G that's in alignment. Seen Sunnis turning to robbers and Goonies turning to goblins and shootings turning to bodies produced from pursuing dollars. Look. The truth about it, can't get to school and in college. This designer flow. You could search the globe and couldn't find it though. The obvious is real, you know the signs just show. Slime, you know. Your man telling the moment the case gets severed under pressure. I done seen more crack than rifle at me. A compressor, a stamp and some cut can make you a legend. You could stretch it and turn a hell of a lot into heaven. Listen, you come from my way, you back in the driveway. Nothing surprised me. Know a hitman that'll box you in like he was Tommy. Get it on Wednesday, he whack you by Friday. They finally caught him. He got other killers free just by claiming their bodies. They thought they knew me and called me a rapper cool because K-Flow is nice just like J. Cole and them Pumas. But really, I'm crime influenced. Can't break my ties to the shooters that slide on shit like Mike if he moonwalked on manure. As a youngin', out of the sewer, I cut class as a student. Sold crack for clothes because my father ain't buy me new ones. Later, that bought me jewelry. I spent racks with the jeweler on rocks clear as the ocean off coastal shores in Aruba, the truest. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
It's like that, man. It's like that.
do you feel that, man? Do you feel that rapping is a gift or a talent?
That's a great question. I believe that it's both. It can be a gift, like the special ones. It's a gift, but it can be a cultivated talent too. You know what I'm saying? Because like a guy could get taught how to rhyme and then like perfect the techniques and become a good rapper.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? But like great, I think that's when it's a gift. When it's cultivated. You know what I'm saying?
How do you cultivate your gift?
That's a good question, man. I think like, well, it depends. We gonna stick with the context of rapping. I believe like first and foremost, like understand the language. You know what I'm saying? You have to understand how to utilize words in special combinations, and you have to understand like what similes and metaphors, alliterations, all of these things. Because see, this is the thing about any gift, any skill. You have to understand the science of it to be able to master it. And sometimes we do things innately. You know what I'm saying? But we don't really understand it. But when you understand the science, then you could do it intentionally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So right. It's like, cause you, like even with the science of music, you know, certain songs evoke certain emotions and provoke certain responses in a person. But like we could do that innately. You could just make a beat and I go in the studio and we like, oh, this a hit, this the one. Yeah. But I didn't like necessarily do that intentionally. Because I didn't understand all the sciences. But then when I understand that these notes or these sounds provoke this certain emotion,
them 808s.
You know what I'm saying? Now I can be intentional. Like, hey man, before I write, I want to tell you, I want the listener to feel this, and I want to provoke and evoke this response, and I go straight in there and do it. That's because I understand the science of it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference, though, for sure.
Yes, sir. Man, that's deep. I'm still replaying your bars in my head.
No doubt.
You did mention that you from Detroit.
Sure I did.
What side of town?
I'm from Southwest, some Ridge, yeah.
Okay then, yes sir.
You know what I'm saying?
What really made you start rapping?
To be honest, bro, as I get older, I understand it's a gift, right? It's my mother got 5 children. I got 2 older sisters, 2 younger sisters, and she said that I was the quickest to like be able to speak. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, and she say like it was just like she like some of the things you would say when you was a kid, I would be like shocked that like how does he understand and say this? So I say that to just say like my way with words, I've always been gifted.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And my earliest memory of like trying to write a rap, I had to be probably like 6 or 7. And one of my big cousins, we was off the True. You remember that when my true homies want me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is
yes,
back in the early '90s though. But one of my big cousins like, man, let's write a rap. And I remember like liking raps and spitting people's stuff, repeating it. You know what I'm saying? But he like, oh, you know, we gonna write some raps. I'm like, write a rap. You know what I'm saying?
Who is your favorite artist?
This how I feel like through times, like the greatest of all time to me, my opinion, is Nas.
Okay.
But my favorite right now is I have to say Benny the Butcher.
Benny the Butcher.
Yeah, Benny, man.
Explain that.
Cause I feel like I compare like rap to like the NBA.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I say that to where it's like it's always new talent coming in, and it's always like great expressions of the craft. So I went through phases where like I might have been listening to this. Like my first favorite rapper ever was DMX, like '98. That was the first time I ever, this is my favorite rapper.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And from then on, like it's been a point of time where Cam was my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? It's been a point of time where French Montana was my favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? So it's like really like what I ride right now is like my favorite at the time, but like I think that Nas is the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. I can't go against that. You know, for me, I'm always pick Boosie.
No doubt.
Speaking of Boosie, like how do you view Boosie? Like, what's your thoughts on the guy?
It's ironic that you asked me about Boosie, right? Cause just maybe like 3 weeks ago, I seen the movie on his life.
My struggle.
Actual fact.
Yes, sir.
And my respect, I guess. Well, let me say that I always respected Boosie, right?
Yes, sir.
And I was like from afar, because like where I'm from, and then like the crowds that I was in, I wasn't really exposed to a lot of his music other than like the commercial shit. You know what I'm saying? So my first time ever hearing him was the Zoom. And I'm like, okay, that was I like dog. And then I remember when the Better Believe It dropped. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that was hard, but I didn't really like hear his music in depth till I came to prison, and a couple of my guys had put me up on him, and just hearing him. You know, when you hear like an artist in depth, if you take them as actual fact, if you take it as truth, then you get a more in depth view of who they are, and kind of broaden your perspective.
Right.
So
right.
hearing him and in his story and things that he been through, I could relate. You know what I'm saying? Because his ghetto is my ghetto, is your ghetto, is, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But when I seen the movie, and it was like the motion picture, you get to put visuals to these ideas. And I'm like, my respect. Now it became reverence.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? Like, damn, okay.
Yes, sir.
I respect his struggle, and I respect his ability to like stay solid and persevere through all the challenges. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta tilt your hat to that, man.
Yes, sir. Let me tell you about the math behind Sons of Boosie.
Okay.
It's 2 degrees to this. You got SUN and SON.
Okay.
And we know that the sun projects its energy and light and life into every atmosphere.
Actual fact.
You know, it's the sun is 93 million miles away from the earth, and yet we still are able to feel its warmth every single day. That's how Boosie is to me. His light, like his lifestyle, everything that he done been through, like it shines on me. Just in my darkest moments since childhood, he has always been a light to me. And this is what developed the SON for me to be called in his son. SON, like
fact.
Like
it's
it's
fact.
I'm proud to say, like, that's my pops.
No doubt.
You know, people look at me crazy but don't understand it. Like, he's my Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never really got too much into Pac when I was younger until I came to prison. I got to listen to Pac. And you compare it to Boosie, I'm like, whoa, he Pac today.
Word. But you know, like, even in the supreme alphabets, F represent father, and a father is one who has the ability to give life, mentally or physically.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So I understand for sure.
Yes, sir.
That's peace, man.
Yes, sir. It's a lot, man. I'm working on right now. This is the major project that I'm working on, and it's truly an honor and a blessing, bro, to have you on this Son of Boosie podcast. This is not just a podcast, brother. This is a movement.
Indeed.
This is a movement that's gonna rise outside of these prison walls. But this is the start. These strong black men is in prison.
For sure.
Not saying there's not no strong black men out there, but this is where,
for sure.
Yes, sir. This is where the development really kind of start, because we have no choice but to utilize time. When we out there in society, we don't utilize that time.
Sure.
We don't listen to these lyrics that's being spoken. Bro, when you look at the rap game needs saving too. Just it's a reflection of our people.
True indeed.
So this is why you are so key. This is why Allah has sent you to this earth, bro, so you can be able to resurrect the minds of your people, bro. And this is what this podcast is doing, is telling the untold stories.
For sure. And that's like, you can't knock that, man. Like, I respect that for even like you having a mind to even give guys a platform to tell their stories, man, because stories got to get told for minds to get changed.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Man, I respect it, bro, and I'm supporting, and I'm behind it, bro. I'm supporting your movement, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that.
For sure.
Man, let the people know where we at right now, man.
Man, we live on the prison yard, Muskegon.
Yes, sir.
MCF, Muskegon Correctional Facility.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Yes,
Actual fact. It's a CO walking behind us right now.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Yes, sir.
You don't stop nothing, though, man.
As
What's
that being
destined is
said,
destined.
what you want the people to know about you? What you want the people to know?
I think, like, in a nutshell, man, like, I want to be known for, like, representing righteousness, man. A positive voice, man. Like, for our people, man. For my A-likes, for the ones that be alike and see alike. And, like, what I want to do is, like, show people how to change the way you view things, and that's how the things you view will change. You know what I'm saying? Is we turning our messes into our messages.
Yes, sir.
Because we way bigger than like an action.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we get sentenced for things that we may have been accused of, but like that's not your story, man.
Yes, sir.
So it's like, for me, man, for KE, I want to be a living representation. I don't want nobody or no thing to represent me but me and my actions and my words.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Not no prison sentence, not no prison number, not no reputation that others think of. You know what I'm saying? I want to be the live representation of that. And when you see me, when you hear me, it's all going to align.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? Because we got a purpose, man, and we trying to change the minds of people and trying to instill positivity, bro. Like, I really want to inspire people to dig inside themselves and find their greatness and find their purpose and make the most of their time here on this planet. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So we stand for something, bro. Like, you know, we signed up to be poor righteous teachers, bro. So it's like, I got to do my duty.
Absolutely.
5% is the ones that know the truth and teach the truth. You know what I'm saying? We're not the ones that know it and don't teach it. So we got a duty to do.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah, man, that's what I want to represent, bro.
How can the people contact you on JPay? What's your prison number?
My prison number is 688081.
688081.
No doubt.
Pop at my brother KE. This Valentino badass. You can hit me up on JPay 940555.